It has been a minute. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So yeah, man, it's been quite some time. I think the last video I uploaded was about probably a month ago. So yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. You know, it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality of the videos. I've just been trying to figure out what else I can bring into the sort of YouTube world that no one else is doing. It's very hard, you know, because you kind of don't want to release the same videos as everyone else, and you're just trying to find your sort of niche where you can just release like quality content that adds to some other YouTubers that may have other things to say and things like that. So yeah, man, that's sort of, you know, I've been writing ideas down and things like that, trying to figure it all out, but you know, in due time it will come. Honestly, I do enjoy making these videos. It's definitely a good way to connect with different people that are sort of into menswear and things like that. So yeah, you know what to do. If you like the content, just go ahead and subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment on what you would like to see. But yeah, man, so today's video, I thought I would do a quick pickup, nothing too crazy, just because I haven't uploaded in a while. I thought I would give you guys a quick pickup, which is this Dries Van Noten crew neck that I bought a couple months ago. I'd say about a month and a bit ago, a month and a half ago. It was honestly at a great price, hence why I bought it. It's a good transition piece, something that I can sort of wear right now, because here in Canada it is slowly starting to get warm, and this is a piece that I'm looking to wear from now on throughout the spring. Probably somewhere around May I'll stop wearing it. One thing about the designer Dries that I've really always admired, so I hadn't bought anything from Dries Van Noten, anything ever. I've always admired his prints, I've always admired his clothing, always on the higher. It's always sort of a little too expensive and things like that. So I've always thought, you know, every time I've wanted to buy something, I wouldn't necessarily feel like it would fit my wardrobe right now, or would be something that I really need in my wardrobe. So this was definitely something to add to my wardrobe, I guess. And one thing about Dries, like I was saying, that I've always admired is Dries is always been a designer that's really well recognized, I would say, in the fashion industry. Very well recognized. You know, he was part of the Antwerp 6 and whatnot. And over the years, the one thing that I can always say that I've admired is his aesthetic and his way of presenting his collections and his clothing. It's never really changed, and I think people in the fashion industry have always admired that. You know, I know that sometimes I do feel like he should get a lot more recognition, and he should be definitely, I mean, he is up there with all the big designers and things like that. But one thing that I'm sure of is that, you know, you don't hear a lot of people wearing Dries and things like that. And I actually, for my personal take, I've always felt like that's a good thing. I think anytime that a designer grows very mainstream, the clothing can almost sometimes become a meme because everyone is wearing them, and they just lose that value, man, and they just lose that whole exclusivity in a way, and just being able to still have those designers that are not necessarily out there but are very well known is a great thing to have. And I think, you know, it also, in my personal opinion, I think it also helps the designer in staying authentic, and he's just continuously doing his own thing. The other day I was rewatching, this is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video. I was sort of bored at home after work, whatever, and I was rewatching the Dries documentary on Netflix, and he actually talked about in the 2000s, you know, when there was the whole shift in the fashion industry with the minimalistic designers like and clothing brand like Gilles Sander, and you know, how Lang was being bought and things like that. And he talked about how on one of his collections, I can't remember exactly which one it was, how he did try towards the whole minimalistic movement that was going on at the time, and he got a lot of backlash for it. You know, the fashion journalists were like, you know, this is not what we want to see from Dries and things like that. And I think that taught him a lesson to just continuously do what he does, and it probably even made him more confident to keep doing this whole, you know, prints and things like that, because if you look into today's fashion industry, and if you look into the fashion world today, it's very based off just minimal content, you know, minimal content, minimal clothing, oversized clothing and things like that. And to still have, you know, designers such as Dries just continuously doing this whole prints, this whole color palettes, the whole you know, just everything that Dries does, it's amazing. It's amazing to still see such a designer stay in his lane and also still be very profitable and very well recognized and very well respected. I think that says a lot about a designer. I think you know, in the fashion industry, I definitely know he's someone that's very well respected. So yeah, man, this was definitely a great thing to add to my collection. It's a great piece. The only thing that I sort of didn't like was maybe how itchy this piece could be. It's virgin wool, so it's extremely itchy. Honestly, for me, I find it better when I layer it. So what I actually did here, just like for this video, I actually layered it with another crew neck from Zara that I just layered it at the bottom and put this on top, and then it fits perfectly fine. Right now it's pretty chilly and things like that, so it's definitely a great way to layer a piece. Alright guys, so that is all I have to say for today. If you did like the content, make sure to subscribe, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment on what else you would like to see on this channel. But yeah, man, thank you all so much for the continued support, of course, especially on Instagram, man. Like you guys have been showing mad love, man. So thank you to the day ones and to the newcomers, the people that have subscribed or that have come from my Instagram page. Shout out to you guys, man. Thank you all so much for the support, and until next time, peace out.